Very good morning, students. Students, hope you all are very well in your home. Students, today we will start a new topic, that is a potential energy in an external field. Yesterday we have discussed one topic, that is a potential energy of a single charge for a 2-point charge, 3-point charge, and n number of charges. But there is no external field. Clear? In yesterday topic, we also assemble the charge from infinity to given point, but the point lies in a space. There is no external field there. But today the topic that we have discussed, again related to potential energy, but to move a charge from infinity to given point against the external field, because that point lies in an external field. Actually, there is a one difference. Yesterday, whenever we have to move a charge q1 from infinity to given point p1, then to move that charge from infinity to given point, the work done is 0. W1 we have to take 0. Why 0? Because there is no external field. It means to move a charge q1 from infinity to that point, work has to be done. But work has to be done against the external field, against the electric field. But there is no electric field produced by any charge, because there is no charge that is free from the charges. That region is free from the charges initially when we move a q1. But today topic, whenever we have to move a charge q1 from infinity to a given point, because that point lies in an external field, so therefore where we have to move a charge from infinity to that point, there is a potential due to that electric field. Whatever the potential at that point, work has to be done, but against the potential at that point. Clear? That is about the potential energy. Now we have to understand with the help of a diagram. Now let us work our topic. The topic is a potential energy in an external field. What first topic is potential energy of a single charge. Now for that, first of all, we have to understand the diagram. Let us suppose the straight line represents the direction of an external field, maybe uniform or non-uniform external field. Now this is the direction of external field. Now there is a one charge q that is at infinity. This external field is produced by any source charge. Now to move a charge from infinity to given point, let us suppose p be the point which lies in that external field. P be the point that lies in an external field. Clear? Now to move a charge from infinity to point p, let us suppose q be the charge. Work has to be done. Now work has to be done, but against the potential produced by that external field. Let us suppose at point P the potential is VR, B the potential, R is the distance of that point from the source charge. Clear? Okay, that is VR with the potential. Clear? Against the potential. Now let us suppose the potential at any point in a uniform external field is VR, V the potential, R with the distance of that point from the region. Now VR by potential. Now we have to find work done. Now work done to move a charge q from infinity to point P is given by, we know that work done is potential into charge move. Definition of potential we have to use here. Work done equal potential into charge move. Work done W, potential is VR into charge move is Q. So Q, VR into Q. Clear? This is a work done. And as we know, potential energy is stored, work done is stored as potential energy. Therefore, potential energy of a charge in an external field is equal to charge multiply external electric potential, and that is U equal to Q into VR. This is equation number 2. This is a potential energy of a single charge. Potential energy of a single charge. Now the next topic is potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external field. Now the same topic, but there are two charges. Now we have to understand with the help of diagram. Let us suppose that dot represent the external field E. Now there are two charges q1 and q2 which are at infinity. In the region of this external field, there is no charge. There is no charge. Now to move a charge from q1 and q2 in that region, let us suppose p1 and p2 are 2 points. P1 is at a distance r1 from that source charge or origin, or p2 be at a distance r2 from the origin, and the distance between p1 and p2 is r1 2. Now to move a charge from infinity to given point, to point q1 from infinity to p1 and q2 from infinity to point p2, work has to be done. but as we know there is external field, so therefore there is a potential at any point due to that external field. So let us suppose at point P1, Br1 be the potential at P1 due to external field, due to this field, and Vr2 be the potential at P2 due to that external field. It means at P1 Vr1 be the potential, let Vr1 Vr2 be the potential at point P1 and P2 due to external field. Clear? Now it means to move a charge Q1 from infinity to point P1, work has to be done, but against the potential at point P1 due to external field. Clear हो गया? And Q2 again the potential work done against the potential due to Br2. Clear हो गया? But first of all we have to find the work done to move a charge Q1 from infinity to P1. Now work done to move Q1 from infinity to P1, that is R1, against the external field E is equal to W1 Q1 into Vr1. We directly use this relation, U equal to Vr1 Vr. So W1 equal to Q1 Vr1, because here there is a single charge, therefore the only R, but here the two charges, therefore Vr1 Q1. This is 1. As W1 is not 0 here, but yesterday article when there is no external field, W1 equal to 0, because there is no external field, there is no potential in that region. But here due to external field there is a potential at point P1, that is Br1, therefore work has to be done. Now to move a charge Q2 from infinity to P2, again a work has to be done, but here there are two work done. First one is the potential at point P2 due to external field, that is Vr2, and second one the potential produced by Q1 at point P2 against that also. It means now to move a charge Q2 from infinity to P2, work has to be done, but against the potential at P2 due to external field as well as potential at P2 due to Q1. Clear? Therefore there are two, W1 W2. So first of all we have to find potential at P2 due to external field, then we have to find work done at point P2 due to potential produced by Q1. So first of all, therefore the work done to move a Q2 from infinity to P2 against external field E, that is W2, we have to take that one, W2, and that is equal to charge multiply potential. Charge is Q2 and potential at that point P2 is Br2 due to external field. This is question number 2. Now also work done to move a Q2 from infinity to P2 against the force exerted by Q1 or due to against the electric field produced by Q1 or against the potential produced by Q1 is given as W3, and that is K Q1 Q2 upon R12. R12 the distance between P1 and P2, and this relation we have to use from where we have to use, that is yesterday article, direct we have to use whenever there is any charge potential. The topic is potential energy of a system of two charges. There from there we have to use, because they are W1 0 and W2 is this one, therefore the W3 is K Q1 Q2 R12. Therefore what is the total work done? W1 plus W2 plus W3. So therefore the total potential energy of system is W1 plus W2 plus W3. So therefore U is equal to W1, equation 1 we have to use Q1 Br1 plus W2 Q2 Vr2 plus W3 K Q1 Q2 upon R12. So that this is the potential energy of system of 2-point charge in an external field. In an external field. Hope you understand. The next one, SI unit of electric potential energy is electron volt. What is electron volt? 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 10 to the power 19 joule, because 1 electron volt is 1 electron 1 volt, 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, 1 electron charge on 1 electron and into 1 volt. So 1.6 10 to the power 19 into 1 into coulomb volt. Coulomb volt is joule. So therefore 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Similarly 1 mini electron volt 10 to the power minus 3 electron volt and 1.6 10 to the power minus 22 joule. It means 1 electron volt, 1 milli electron volt is equal to 1.6 10 to the power 9 22 joule. Similarly 1 mega electron volt equal to 1.6 10 to the power 9 13 joule. Hope you understand that too. Thank you.